Dorsiflexion is what so many people are missing because they're not in the neutral. They've got heels under their shoes, constantly pointing their toes, and now you have to get your heels onto the ground before you can even lift your feet up. And you can't do that if there's a wedge under your heel, a shoe heel, under your God-made feet heels. So there's always a neutral. And now this is the hard part about it. Really. Is if you bend your arms, you have to hold your wrists up to keep them neutral. Gravity wants to pull your wrists down with your elbows bent. From their neutral, your wrists will drop down, just fatiguing, right? Because you have to just hold your wrists up neutral by using musculature when your elbows are bent. Because if your arm straightens, you just rest with a vertical pull to gravity. Standing is the most restful state a human being could have, even more so over sleeping, right? Sleeping is not even as restful because you've got pressure against your rib cage. It's just harder to breathe. And just all the bones of the body stack vertically. And I've discussed a lot of these things quite a few times. I understand that. Under other videos, under In the Image Clothing Company's 5-word company name, okay? But I'm just discussing the entire body's neutral positions in this video, to the degree that I am, at least. So it's all packed into this one video under the titling of that. You hang your arms down and gravity just pulls you into a neutral position. But if you bend your elbows, your wrists will try to drop down out of their neutral inline position. I mean, just all the musculature stemming from the elbow before it gets out to the fingertips, it all just only works in line. All the bones only can possibly track in line through the whole chain of the arm, the entire arm, right? We straighten the entire arm like this, and it's just all a stick. It's all just one thing. It's just a stick. There's only one neutral to it, and it's just standing because it's gravity. Pulling this whole long stick of an arm down with its just pull of gravity. There's no possible opinion to it. There's only one way the human body could ever possibly work. But yeah, you bend your elbows and it's hard to hold your wrists up. But then if you drop your elbows, like straighten your elbows now and drop your whole arm down, gravity straightens your wrists for you. Okay, and now your wrists are straight because gravity just pulls you into good posture. Gravity pulls you down into good posture. That's the truth. It's mathematics. It's not a joke. It's not a new information. It's not a breakthrough. It's just that you don't know it if you don't know it. If you're in patterning, you know. I couldn't make it up, dude. I couldn't make it up. You'll never do anything to your body besides allow it to work. It's impossible. Mathematically. There has to be a neutral position for there to be two sides from. I mean, everything in the entire body has a neutral position. I couldn't make it up. And so here's the thing. Evenly contracting muscles, right? Left and right in the body. Here's the wind. If we're just not centered, you're not going to be neutral because gravity is not going to pull you into a neutral position. You know, I mean, gravity will pull you down into a neutral, rested position. The most restful state you could have. The long bones of your body just meshing with Earth's vertical gravity pull. And when you're laying down, you're not meshing that, and it's not proper for your body. And the bones only connect how they do. And the body's meant to stand and walk on the Earth's surface. So, I mean, there's a neutral position to the entire body. And that's the thing is, you try to sit down to rest if you're tired, and you can't keep your wrist neutral. And if you can't keep your wrist neutral just because there's nowhere for them to go, you sit down and like I'm saying, your hand just hits into the chair. You can't go anywhere else with it. we talked about how sitting's damaging to the body, truly, like in a chair height. We'll give a lot of context on it, you know. If the chair is shorter than the height of your lower legs, then maybe, you know, with context, you can sit semi-naturally, but it's gravity. You just got to support yourself over Earth's vertical gravity pull always as a human being. And that's your neutral position. I mean, it's just what it is. It's a pendulum of the hand and the fingertips from the other end of the shoulder. You know. So, yeah, you sit down and you can't put your hands anywhere. And so now you have to take your hands out of a neutral position because you can't really rest in a neutral with your elbows bent, like I'm saying, unless you had your hands on something and your whole forearm was still straight. If your wrists come out of their neutral position, your whole shoulder will as well because it's just all one chain. I mean, it's just what it is. There's no possible way to get the human being to do anything, ever. It's impossible. Bones are just sticks, essentially. It's like a stick, like from a tree branch. It's not going to move. It just connects to another stick directly where it does, and then that's all it does. So, yeah, there's just a neutral position to the entire body.